That's good. You got the worksheet.
And what we're going to do is what's called prime factorization. It's a good way if you have, if you're rusty at your times tables, at your multiplication tables. Okay. So what you're going to do is, I'm not going to go step by step through this. Let's just do a couple of examples, and if you have questions, well then maybe I'll go back and do it. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is look at my numbers. I have two terms here, right? I have 4a to the 7th, b to the 1st. 28, a to the 1st, b to the 1st. So the first thing I'm going to look at are my numbers. So I have 4 and 28. I'm going to look at the factors of 4 and then the factors of 28. Okay, what are the factors of 4? In other words, give me two numbers that I multiply together to give me 4. 1 and 4. 1 and 4. And 2 times 2. So those are my factors of 4. Now, 28 is going to be a little more thinking. Give me two numbers to multiply together to get 28. 1 and 28. That's always the easiest one, right? What else? 2 and 14. Any others? 7 and 4. Okay. Now, you go back and you look, well, what do I have in common? I'm looking for the highest factor in both. And that's, or what we call the greatest common factor. And it happens to be, well, there's a 4 here and a 4 here. So my greatest common factor for numbers is 4. Pretty easy, right?
First, get a worksheet.
On the desk when you came in. Okay, so believe it or not, variables are even easier. Okay? Look at the A's. How many A's do I have in this one? 7. How many A's do I have in this one? 1. What's the most I can take out? 1A, so A to the 1st, right? How about the B's? There's 1 in this term. There's 1 in that term. So the most I can take out, B to the 1st. And I'm done. The variables are actually easier to do than the numbers. Okay. Let's look at number 4. Questions? Comments? Concerns? Okay, let's look at our numbers. 12 and 18. Okay, what are the factors of 12? 1 and 12. 2 and 6. 4 and 3. How about 18? 1 and 18. 2 and 9. 3 and 6. That's it, right? Okay, what's the highest number that's in both? The highest factor that's in both? 6, right? So my greatest common factor is going to be 6. How many A's? There's 1A in each, so I can only take out 1A, so A to the 1st. And that's it. Because this term doesn't have a B or a C, so I can't take them out. Remember, I got to take them out of both of them at the same time. 5 they did for you, so let's do number 6. Let's look at the number. I have 2, 12, and 18.
You have to figure out the pattern of class for the worksheet and pencil out.
You only have 31 days left to figure it out there, Carson.
Only 31.
All right, this one's pretty easy. What's going to be my greatest common factors for the numbers? 2. I don't even have to, do a whole lot of work with this one. For the numbers, it's 2, because I only have 1 and 2 for 2. It's a prime number. How many m's can I take out of every single term at the same time? Yeah, there's 2 here. There's 1 here. And 1 there. So the most I can take out is 1m. So there's my m. If you want to put a 1 there to kind of help you out, that's fine. How about the p's? How many p's could I take out on all 3 terms at the same time? 1. And I'm done. It's not so hard, is it? Pretty easy. Let's try a harder. Ooh, number 9 looks kind of tricky. Be like one that you skipped on the PSAT yesterday. Huh? Did you skip any math problems? Because it didn't look like it looked hard. Huh? That's right. Yeah, I can't teach math because, it could be detrimental to your health. All right, number 9. We did some training this morning, and learning math can cause seizures.
Yeah. We could hear her on the other side. We could hear the whole other side.
Oh, God, that was hilarious. All right, let's look at the numbers. 21, 84, and 28. Wow, this could be problematic. Okay, 21. Well, there's 1 and 21. I'll do that one. 3 and 7. That's pretty much it. Okay, what about, we do 28? Yeah, we did. 1 and 28. 2 and 14. And 4 and 7, right? How about 84?
Are you ordering pencils on Amazon now for you?
Hey, we got a new pencil sharpener. Isn't that cool? I didn't even ask for it.
You must be on somebody's list.
I am on a list. I am on many lists. 1 and 84. 2 and 42. 3 and 28. 4's got to go in there. 21. 5, 6, 7. 7 and 2. No. 7 and 12. 8, 9, 10. That's it, right? Because the next one's 12. All right. So what's the highest? 7. 7 here. There's a 7 here. There's a 7 there. So greatest common factor for numbers, it's 7. How many A's can I take out of all 3 terms at the same time? 3. How many B's can I take out at the same time? 2. Any F's? None. This middle term, 84A cubed B fourth, doesn't have an F term. Doesn't have an F variable. So I'm done. Questions? Comments? I moved my calculators. I'm actually going to start using that board. Taylor! 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 You awake? Are you awake? You awake? Okay. Questions, comments, concerns? You think you guys can do it? Can you do it? How about this review stuff? Remember how to find products? Multiplying polynomials? A binomial times a binomial? Did we do? Yeah, we did that this semester, right? Or was that last semester? Yeah, I remember.
We did.
I can't. I'm drawing a blank. Anyway, how do I multiply a binomial times a binomial? We distribute the first term over the parentheses, then we distribute the second term over the parentheses, then we combine like terms. Right, Sergio? They have a couple of different ways of doing it. FOIL, the box method. At this point in your lives, you should be able to use distribution because that's really what it is. Okay, D times D is D squared. D times minus 7 is minus 7D. 7 times D is plus 7D. And 7 times negative 7 is negative 49. Combine like terms. These happen to cancel, right? And all I have left is D squared minus 49. You guys remember doing that? I think we did it this semester. I'm not gonna show you the box method or FOIL method because I'll tell you what, the Algebra 2 teachers now, they don't do that anymore. If you're having trouble multiplying polynomials, a binomial times a binomial, I'll show you the methods as kind of a helping technique. Try doing it as distribution first. Let's do another one. Okay, let's do number 20. I'm going to distribute the 8R. And then I'm going to distribute, you can't sit there, that's confidential information now. Okay, then I'm going to distribute the minus 1. 8R times R, 8R squared. 8R times minus 6, minus 48R. Negative 1 times R, minus 1R. Negative 1 times negative 6 is positive 6. Combine like terms. So I have 8R squared minus 49R plus 6. If I have a squared term, you're just multiplying itself. You're just taking that quantity and multiplying it by itself, right? And then distribute. Questions, comments, concerns? Do you think you can do pages 1 and 2, the ones that I didn't do? Why, yes, Mr. D. It's a piece of cake. Okay, you have the rest of the period to do it. Yes, Sergio. What does that mean? Number 19. Distribute the H. Distribute the negative 2. So, H times 3H. 3H squared. h times negative 5, negative 5h, negative 2 times 3h, negative 6h, negative 2 times negative 5, positive 10. Combine your like terms. So I have 3h squared minus 11h plus 10. Any others? Are we good?